Welcome to My Startup TV. I'm Majorsunilshetty. We are at the India Startup Festival 2023. Today is day 2, and we are going to start the proceeding with Tarun Singhal, who is the director at Sopra Steria. He's also on the board of British Business Group. Also, he's part of the Living Bridge concept, which Prime Minister Modi spoke about, which is connecting India to the global and global to India. So welcome to the show, Tarun.
Thank you, Major. Thank you so much. Delighted to be part of this conversation with you.
Perfect. So, let's start by the whole concept of Living Bridge, which you spoke about, before we started. For the benefit of people out there, who are also like you, there are many of them out there who are connecting India to the world and the world to India. So, yeah.
So when Prime Minister Modi was addressing the massive gathering at the Wembley Stadium in the UK, he coined the term Living Bridge. And it's very simple how every one of us in India can do more with global and vice versa. And that's where it's a bridge while we are able to connect with each other, which also links up with the theme of this ISF 2023, which is connect, collaborate and celebrate. So together we can do more, but individually we can't do more.
Correct.
So namaskar and Sai Ram, and I'm happy to be conversing with you.
You're also moderating a round table today. Do you want to talk about that in your, as a Living Bridge concept and that whole concept of connecting the world and to India?
It's very simple. I was having my conversation with Swamiji yesterday, and we were discussing about the round table because he is personally very keen on this diplomatic roundtable, which I have the honor with his blessings to chair and moderate today along with Seshadri ji. Now, it's all about how as India we can be able to collaborate with the global world. Now, let me give you one very small example of how at Sopra Steria we are doing it, which I was discussing with Swamiji yesterday. We have presence across 30 countries, north of 55,000 people globally. And when it comes to community, it came out that we are working on one country and few schools in India, whether it is to do with healthcare, whether it is to do with education, and that's the concept we follow. So in simple words, when we were discussing about this, Swamiji said that, why don't you come across and start something like Force 15? And what he meant by Force 15 was, we give at the round table to all the diplomats, whether they're from Finland, they're from UK, they're from Australia, they're from US or United Kingdom or France, where we are actually working very closely as two countries together. One of the concepts which came out from Swamiji on Force 15 was that we give a target of 2 companies per country. So even if 7 to 8 countries subscribe to this concept, together 15 powerful companies, we come and work not on the visibility, because everybody is doing something on visibility. We want to create an impact. Like you saw here, Satya Sai Memorial Hospital. It's an impact. It's affecting so many people's lives, providing free healthcare for many. So I would be revolving around that and try to put that as an agenda as part of the FTAs being signed and take it forward from there.
Coming to your personal mission, what's your mission?
My personal mission is very simple: connect, collaborate, and celebrate. I would give a little bit more value to celebrate, because if you're celebrating and having fun, then you can do anything. Sky is the limit. And that is what is most important. Swamiji mentioned yesterday about $5 trillion economy. वो तो हो ही जाएगा.
Correct.
That is not a problem. The problem is how we can do something better and that mitigation of that. So I want to align my personal goals with the wider society goals. And that is where I am working towards, and that's the reason which brought me here in the ashram today.
So far, we are on the day 2 of the event. What's your take from day 1? What are your thoughts?
I think day 1 was phenomenal. We all saw and witnessed 125 term sheets being signed. It is a world record. people would say startup festivals or startup conferences would be something in small scale, one small boardroom, small discussions, something like this where you have more than 10,000 people as delegates attending, more than 200 CXOs here, more than almost 100 venture capitalists here. Where else will you find this? Exhibitions area, people are exhibiting beautiful products in the range of education. We saw Sai Sure, which is the food and nutrition concept of Satya Sai institution. It's all amazing, and I think highlight for me yesterday were, I would say, two highlights. One was fireside chat with Swamiji, where he mentioned very clearly how the CXOs and organizations can do more and better. And the other was the symphony, Sai Symphony Orchestra.